the Final Fantasy going? Final Fantasy. Also putting on some lotion because I'm very dry. It's snowy and icy, and with any luck, Black Pride does Fox. With any luck, work will be closed tomorrow. I'm hoping they evaluate this afternoon and be like, okay, yeah, this could be icy. It's gonna be icy tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna get above freezing. I mean, it's gonna get a little bit above freezing today, so it's gonna melt a little bit. Yeah, I went on Friday and got some stuff, but they didn't have a lot of stuff at the grocery store. Yeah, it's gonna be above freezing for like 4 hours today, and then tomorrow it doesn't get above freezing until like noon. But it'll be above freezing for like 8 hours. 10 hours or something. I don't know. The snow was very nice. I tried to go out and play with it, but I got cold very fast. So I came back in. Maybe later today. We'll see. Probably not. We'll see how I feel. Alright. Let's press on. We're gonna go to Ethos Boros. Here's my teleport for not told us about. Looks like hang there. Sorry, I had a cough. State the device is but recently activated. Because I'm working on the assumption that my laser appointment, will go as planned on Tuesday. But they closed last time. Really early. Ah, good. The news acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use as you wish. As related to Catisis Hyperborea, we follow this path and turn left at the crossroads. Maybe? I don't know. They're not open today, and I don't think they're open tomorrow. So it's gonna be weird. But the thing is, I have to shave for it today, so I'm just gonna shave and hope it goes according to plan. Oh, we're close. Turn left to the crossroads. This looks like a crossroads. It's more of a roundabout, really. It's close. Where is it? South. There it is. I thought maybe it was inside the building. Yeah, I should have messaged them on Friday. But I didn't think about it. There's a lot going on. Here we are at the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask after Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is another facility, as we have just discovered. Amiselk? And Hyphodeus? Yeah, who else would it be? The only two people we know here, besides Hermes and, Medion. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis as well as his creation of Medion were entirely private pursuits. No one else he spoke to appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. I'm rubbing my hands together with lotion. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious Emmett Selk. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we fail to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Which in turn leads to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? Did he use the memory device on himself because he wanted to forget all the bad things that happened here? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes had no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that I'm certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, as you see. Yep, they're quite good. Am I listing? How comforting. They seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. It's time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emissel, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. The little laugh in the background is funny. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Questia, you're getting a little close to Finat there. Why don't you step back a little bit? I think time for leisurely exploration has passed. If I may have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Beedion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study. Best suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport him Mesopses Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Also, I think we did a good job getting all the ether currents. So once we get the story one, we should be good. Good to fly. Yeah, but that one's always tied to the story check. Did we teleport to Mesopses Euros? I assume it's possible for someone to do everything without really doing the story, but maybe not. Like, I don't know if you can rave that in the story. They're close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That will be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Kay, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was just only there to press on him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put his work aside for the moment. And the creation in there are not exactly... Well, then again, perhaps Akela can handle them. She should survive out with Venat, after all. I'll have to go to find Hermes, but do prepare to come to blows with the Guardian citizens. I'm always prepared to come to blows. Oh, those, the big mouth things. They're almost everything's locked behind the story. So do they have, like, if somebody started playing the game today and wanted to raid, they would have to do the entire main story quest? Or could they start with something else? Questia. That's the first time I feel like I've been attacked immediately upon entering an area. Hiding behind a rock. Okay, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be keeping Hythlodaeus in MSL company. An important matter. And unrelated to my decision on Fandanu, you say. Then yes, I will come. As soon as my work here is finished. Sorry, I noticed... There's other ambush spots? It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with others. There's no place for idle exploration. Yeah, if you saw me looking up, so I use a phone now for my camera. And, in order to like, make the battery last and have it not overheat, I mean, it's plugged in, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't want it to overheat, because overheating affects the tracking. I have it running in very, very low, impact mode, but I also have to tap it to turn off the display. So it's just a black screen right now, for me. I figured the less running, the better. You spoke with Hermes then? Yeah, we're briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungry Gardens as well, I see, or should I say smell. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. That you convinced Hermes to confer with us, but let's pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the MSL who would recreate the Almirant in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never come to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, I hope that that is. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges. Yeah, I'm really hoping work gets canceled tomorrow, and then I'll go to the grocery store, where I stream tomorrow. Maybe even early in the morning.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are, and why you came.
Either way, I'm not going to work. I'm going to work from home. And maybe sneak off to the grocery store, like midday if I can.
The final days.
Random Fox.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction.
Now this is a rare occurrence. I have all the power. I don't know who tried to possess me, but they failed, and I got their power for a little bit. Behold the power of Fox. I can do anything I want to. I can even make a head patch cheaper. It's amazing, the power I have. Oh, is it both of them trying at the same time? Yep, I'm not special.
And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to Dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates Dynamis.
So you have enough ether to negate the Dynamis completely.
Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate Dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of Dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
Yep.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
Oh, the plot thickens.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
And where, so I can slash it with my axe.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
Well, yeah, but he's not around yet. He doesn't exist.
According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
So am I explaining for the dumb people in the room?
Greetings. Can you hear me?
I'm just a dumb fluff.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
That's morbid and creepifying.
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
This is playing,
Executing
by the way.
scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
I've always liked the term status report. Status rather than status.
It hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
That's not good.
Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
Thanos.
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
Yeah, let me go alone. You guys stay here. You'll scare her
Hindered
off.
though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
I see Glowy's over here. Let's go for the sparklies. Is that a plant hydra? Come remind you, she's requesting for you to hit Medion's presence. I'm listening. She failed to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Okay. Is she behind the tree? Nope. Behind this tree. Nope, that's too far. I think that's out of the range. Sparkly! Under the bridge. I think she's under the bridge. I waited for that thing to turn at me. Okay. Whereas I said that, it turned around, but it didn't come after me. I think she's under the bridge. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, Hermes, supposed to hear them. I'll have to run, to hide. Medion's anguished voice grows distant as the sword seems to flee down the slope. Well, I was right, but... Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown. She can catch even the faintest whisper failure of Medion's voice. She must be elsewhere. This isn't a bridge, it's like a giant platform. Nope, nothing. Gotta be a big troll. Behind this rock? Should I ever try here? I don't know, it's a big circle, it all looks the same to me. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Please, don't follow me. Nina's anger's voice fades as she sees her climbing to the top of the ridge. Back up we go. I mean, I could start singing the sound of silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Alright, back up here. She's not here. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Nina's English voice just way to the south. That's a chunky boy. Is it like a Bulbasaur, Venusaur? Grew up? What was the biggest one? I don't remember. I used to have like all the Pokemon memorized. Bulbasaur was my first Pokemon. I had a guide to Pokemon and it said that that was the best starter to pick. So I grabbed it. Otherwise I would have grabbed Charmander. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Etheris. Hi, Mopar. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. Venusaur. No, kill you. Mustn't listen. Was Venusaur the last one, the third evolution, or is that the second evolution? Ivysaur. Ivysaur's one I forgot. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Ian's English voice flees toward the lake. Any sign of Medion? I've been chasing her around all over, but I can't keep her. Panic and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The media are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Random Fox. Also, nobody took advantage of Pet the Fox while it was cheaper. Archstar Fox. Plus, you appreciate any sentient being directly. In the media's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the medium we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell our sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Yeah, I dropped it down to 10 right after you did that. It takes us a few seconds for me to get there. It's best to set our music aside and concentrate on how we might find her. I think for the pets. So I see. Coffee quest, yeah. Screenshot? Oh, very nice. Oh, my dear Midian. Is that before you lost all your color? You're a lot darker in that picture. My dear Midian, what did you witness out there that frightens you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Midian rendered herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, is she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a survey of ether? Much how MSL solidified your presence when first we met you. Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. So I must all work together. Okay, we'll continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once she ascertains Midian's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift, ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she's made herself easy to capture by fleeing towards left. Assuming she's made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have our plan. Akela and Myself will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while we others predict and obstruct Midian's avenues of escape. And Myself and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let's be about it. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let's return to where we last saw Midian and pick up the trail from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice. Meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. I don't think this is it. This is too far from the lake. I wish they allowed mods. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? I guess I'll have to hide then, where no one can find me. Yes, Angel's voice heads towards the water edge. Twin to lake? As if this wasn't tiresome enough. At least that open expanse should make her easy to find. We won't lose her this time. Just be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I'll feed you to Romora. We're going over the edge. I mean, after that, how can we not? It's pretty wide open here. I should be behind the rock. I'm not here, please. By that rocket sheet, very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Medion. Okay, what are you saying? Everything's so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor, fragile heart. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. Run, Emma Selk, run! I never put my robes back on after, fighting. And, this needs not in use. Seems to have been left at the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Medion's essence. We move on. They just asked me where that while we were here. But you're right. It was kind of a disguise, wasn't it? There, I see her. Oh, that's frustrating. At least my ears and tail change color with hair. But it would be cool if they were different from hair. Like, oh, you can make your ears different color. I just realized, like, this, the outfit, like, look at my waist. It almost looks like I'm not wearing pants. Just like a belt. Don't Legos at me. What I do? I just point out that when I lean a certain way, there's like skin underneath the belt. Ow! Why am I so angry? Jump back in the water? I thought she couldn't hide anymore. She's quick.
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Summons a mount. Yeah, I imagine you probably spend a lot of time at the hairdresser, Cabell.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
Maybe we just need to get Hermes away. Hermes is the one who doesn't want to hear it.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... Please protect them. Protect them all.
We'll save everyone.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
I thought it was going to take like weeks. Or months, or years.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all... dead.
I mean, why is this bad? Like, it's like stumbling across a cemetery. They're all dead. Like, yeah, that happens. They could have been dead. May have been dead for millions of years.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
Are we alone, I guess?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Oh.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so.
Oh no, did the NSA find that the meaning of life is to die? Uh-oh.
But if Meteon finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteon, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power.
Correct.
Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Give her a flower. Okay.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion. Not until she has finished her report.
Yes, the Hermes staff.
All else
The
must
staff
wait.
of, I forget the name of it. It's a symbol of medicine now, though. That's it, yeah. Caduceus?
You fool!
Yep. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Hermes is headed to Catisis. Considering the expensive dimensions of this place, even we'd have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point of the facility. So, do we pursue him? Oh, am I? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, he down his potential threat needs to be brought under our control. Random Fox. Mage Fox? Yeah. Complicates his duties to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. If not, Acalia? She's clearly standing on a precipice. We have yet to determine beyond a shadow of doubt that Medion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give it chase. Even if neither Hermes nor Medion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. Crisis Hyperborea, we go. Big building. Why is everyone staying outside? Single tank, not wing staff, escape yes? What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Catisis? Mr. Fidam, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Catisis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we had yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. What does this state of alert entail exactly? I feel dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. As scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened but to a fraction of their usual capabilities. And consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. Without enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be fighting at our best. Or not like to be at our fighting best. Now, it's hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little offer sound beyond my ethereal vision. And you put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled despite our weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled. Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need to only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. I was once a Zim, after all. Just my job to rise to the occasion. Be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. I like that. Defender, aggressor, or healer? I don't know. And you, MSL, can impress us with your arcane majesty. Your job, you lob potent spells as easily breathing, but can also channel that power in a predictable manner, if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent, that should cover us on all fronts. Your tail led us here, Kayla, so it's only right you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Medion. And then we will face the future together. Dungeon? Dungeon time. I mean, we just go. Cookie? No, cookie. No, eat cookie. Ah! I keep thinking I passed it before. But I never made it that far. I never remembered. Oh, I remember those things from the places where
Please turn back, else I might be forced to.
Where Ristoli was hanging out. Remember? The memory crystals.
see you opening.
Have a taste.
Stairs. Oh, look at that. Have you ever wondered whether your creation is beneficial? Is a beneficial existence to the star? What are more for Ctisis Hyperborea? Our mystery is stormed without answer. From temperate plains to tropical jungles, from smoldering volcanoes to frozen fields, we put creations to the proof in a wide range of meticulously recreated environments. Will your creation be able to survive in the wider world, or will it threaten the survival of other species? Answers to such questions and more. Our highly trained staff will uncover. That's cool. They're just looking down there, just kind of vibing. And massive.
Have a taste. Have a taste.
Be gone!
Oh, yeah, we end up in the wild. Look, here we go. Got dropped down to Ice Zone.
I see you opening.
That's cool. Yeah, I've never seen all of them.
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
I'm not entirely useless.
This should kill things a little bit faster, though.
I see you opening.
I wish they AoE a little bit more. That'd be nice.
I'm not entirely useless.
Also, we missed time to brush. We've been so excited. Oh, look at those snowmen on their head! Oh, Zhang's all off being dumb. Also, Warrior tends to lead himself to a feeling of immortality. smart thing to do would be to glamour it. Can you imagine if I glamored it off stream and didn't tell anybody? That's a healer, right? That's a cool thing. I find that really hard to believe. Icicle. Nah, he's just trying to mess with me. Guys gave 11,000 last night.
My way. Mine is the ether. Mine is the ether. I sting. There. Mine is the ether.
Yeah, he goes invincible. You have to use the snow prints to figure out where he went. It's pretty easy. I have to look for it if they end up. Treasure? I always love getting healing gear.
Of my way.
Butterflies. Sort of.
I warn you.
No birds.
Stay away.
That's awesome.
Have a taste.
I see you, Beverly.
I keep treasures down here in the hallway. They're a trust check. You come back later and you get stuff for like raising their trust in you, I guess. I don't know, I've never really done them. Yeah, I don't know if I played, I think. Hi Jeff, how's it going? How's the heretical life? Kinda is.
Have a taste.
Out of my way.
Have a taste.
I'm not entirely useless.
Journal? According to Mistress Lisa, her creation is based on a concept for a bipedal wolf. Indeed, it is impressively manlike in its gait. It is also highly intelligent, as evidenced by the ability to employ tools, while the gleam in its eyes gives the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat is designed for speech. I'm expecting to make mention of this in the next report. The Wolfmen! Remember the Wolfmen we saw in, like, places?
my way. Be gone.
Oh, he turned! Oh, you have to watch where the, you have to watch where the ether's collecting.
I'm not entirely useless.
She's gonna go forward and to the right.
This may
I just take it off a little bit too late.
This may sting. This may sting.
Have a taste.
Ooh. Sorry, stretching a little bit.
I
Oh,
cannot
sleepy.
let you take Meteon. Not yet.
Random fox.
Have a taste.
Yeah, I may grab some green tea when I grab some more water. Maybe just green tea. He does that sometimes. Or he's got multiple accounts. I've seen him on this account before. But I try to call people by their name on the account unless I know they want to be called something different. It makes it a lot easier for me. that on occasion. I think this is actually the one from last winter, and it's actually appropriate again. I'm spinning. I saw a treasure chest. Did you guys see that treasure coffer? Oh, maybe that's it.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Okay, Pixels. Or, sorry, Jeff. See, now it makes it hard. For what it's worth, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way,
This may stick.
I don't expect anything of you guys. Like, I'm perfectly happy for you guys just to hang out. Like, there's no requirements. There's no participation. There's no, like, I'm not taking attendance. You want me to call you Pookie? That seems a little weird. Maybe I'll call you Hef. Sexual patient of migratory birds, which travel between continents for the seasons, came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying life forms. In the end, it's a relatively simple thing to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies. This method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as would be vital to their survival. Breakthrough came in the form of magnetic fields, use of which was discovered by the incumbent Fandango during his tenure as chief overseer of Elpis. A truly inspired idea that's brought lasting benefits to the star. I mean, you keep your own attendance. I'm not saving it, though. Alright, here's a question. Say, oh, brush now? I'm gonna go brush right now, okay? Because I don't want to accidentally trigger a cutscene by being AFK like I was last time. And granted, I was AFK for like 30 minutes. So I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna go brush. You guys can listen to this chill music. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna make some tea, though, so it might take a little bit longer. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, let's do this. I may have eaten a piece of candy too. Almost all the Jolly Ranchers are gone too. Wow, if I'd walked 2 steps forward, we would have triggered a cutscene. I was wondering about that.
It comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Let's do it.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and pain, gather to me! Ancient brand,
I see you.
unleash your power!
Ow. I got
Dusty
that.
winds, pierce my foes! Stars on high, fall as rain!
I see you.
Out of my way!
I'm not entirely useless.
Out of my way!
Have a taste. Have a taste.
I didn't get it off. I tried stun instead of interrupt. Could I hit the wrong button? It's 5 versus 6.
Streams of ether! Surge as one! Out
Have
of
at
my
you.
way! Dancing winds, pierce my foes!
I'm not entirely useless.
Stars on high, all is rain! By might or main, even when transformed. But I am not finished yet.
Okay, someone doesn't have cracks in it. I see.
your name. I shall decide all.
An axe grind.
No. My power.
Did you just watch us beat him down? Bye-bye, check. Be safe. Primal Rend. What'd I learn? I'm sorry, was I muted? How was I muted? I made fun of you for missing. You missed. Check, have a good day. Work. I don't know if I said that. Be safe. He clearly heard me say that because he answered back. I don't know. I must have muted it because I coughed. Yeah, I'm muted for a cough.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody.
I went ahead and made some tea.
And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteon, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
Uh-oh.
They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people.
She's turning into a
They
blasphemy.
were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
She turned into Wednesday.
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Don't we do that to them all the time?
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination.
I got plenty of determination.
In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified. He will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
He's gonna wipe all of our memories.
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk, of the Convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hythodeus. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Are they gotta send me back, right? That way I'll know.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteon!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution
all you gotta do
of
is,
memory reconfiguration.
Getting me out of there won't save them, but it'll save our time.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
catching up.
Almost! Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Did he launch me through the thing? If I love it.
Too brave by half.
Why are you my melody?
Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
Do we have time to discuss this?
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen. There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Why didn't they go with us?
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
It just means it's a different timeline. We go back to our timeline, and they are on this one. Unless you take Back to the Future rules, which we changed it, and now we end up in the wrong future.
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Does she remember? I mean, she was with us.
Can it be true?
Can't you just tell them?
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet... I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence. And the place where to we must go.
Well, let's go. What's
Ere
stopping
she
us?
made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmet Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember.
Couldn't you just tell them?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
So what became of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Cutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be.
I had it way off. Cutisis Hyperborea. What did I say? Cutisis Hyperborea? I guess it wasn't too far off.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes
Technically, there's an army of them.
and open your mind.
See, feel, think.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable.
I'll
And
say.
She...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it.
Well, now we can go talk to him and tell him.
But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well.
Can't we just tell them what happened?
I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different.
for want of a better word.
I get that a lot.
Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Venara about it when next we meet.
Yes, yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it.
Yeah, the axe wounds and the magic.
Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
So when you die?
If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
They're primed to talk to Vana. Go talk to them. Why is it so many things and shows and movies and games will be solved if people just don't talk?
If only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
We should tell them before we go, though. I mean, it'll take like 15, 20 minutes. We can do that while we rest. It makes no sense to me. It's baffling. I'm baffled. Perplexing. I am plexed. Feet waist down. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical. Resting one's body, feeling for a moment is never without merit. Hydrate. Got it. Alright, my tea is empty. I got a little bit of water. I'm not sure how big my teacup is. I think it holds about 16 ounces. I'm not sure, though. So I got a little bit of water to make sure I'm well hydrated for Beat Saber. As for Hermes, I think it's unlikely he will create more intellecties. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind. The grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He'll believe that had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Meteor would have never been born to suffer and die. Offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day, hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the world of Fandaniel. I've unlocked the trust. Also, I'm level 90 now. That must be what the achievement was. Axe grind, level 9. Okay, listen to me. Our duty now is to denounce Hermes for his misguided... Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmett Silk and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. We must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let's walk together once more. I'll see you to the doors of Propylaeon. I don't know, whatever. I don't understand! Why can we not just tell them? Also, there's one thing left to uncover. I'm gonna walk over here, or fly over here real quick. Probably should change my class first, whatever. It's not that much. You know, since I muted that one guy or blacklisted him, I have not gotten any invites. The time this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking of not, several cutscenes will play in sequence. This may make us late to Beat Saber, but I'm going to do it. Recommend you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. So this will probably be the end of our Final Fantasy XIV stream today, and we'll switch to Beat Saber. I hope that's less than 30 minutes.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes, this is where we part ways. It's the right thing to do. This is not my fight.
May you and yours emerge triumphant.
Likewise.
Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain.
I popped my neck, don't worry. It's fine.
With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We
Hey, I was
must be
right,
ready.
though.
From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done.
All the sadness and stuff just, like, made him go bibbledy.
In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted, and bring them into the fold.
Also, I ordered something. They're supposed to be delivered today. It says it's arriving today, but it hasn't even shipped. It hasn't even gone out for delivery yet. To make it easier to drip my fridge water, so I don't have to disconnect from the fridge every time, I can just turn a knob and drip it. But, it's not coming. And I assume it's not
Ordinarily,
coming.
I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
No more high days to beat table, okay? I drank all my water. I want to make sure I don't end up having to go brush mid.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandania.
I'm just like drowning my hands in lotion.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion.
Wasn't that the theme of the Matrix too?
Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
And now the assassin.
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Very powerful. Walk forth from the end.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
I love this look on her.
I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
See, that feels like a credits part, but we're not even level 88. Like, that's like the level 87 quest. We're still 3 levels from max. I mean, we're max level, but the quests are not.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Well, that is the, that's probably the best stopping point we're gonna get. I mean, that's an amazing stopping point. It's 3 minutes before time to stop for, Beat Saber. Alright, so we're gonna exit here. Excellent stopping point.